Yo, what's going on, guys? It's JMass, and I'm back again with another dope New England adventure. So some of you guys might be watching this video right now thinking, JMass, where are you right now? It looks like an absolute disaster behind you. Are you at like a dump or a demolition site? And I get it, you know, there's a lot of random debris and materials behind me. You got pointy wooden planks, sharp metal screws, you got plastic, roofing. It's a mess, I get it. And then some of you guys might be thinking, JMass, why are you even bringing this up, man? It literally says in the YouTube title below where you are. And to that I say, I know, but I'm just trying to build up dramatic effect. Come on, bear with me. No, right now we're actually at a pretty cool abandoned location. This was actually a former airfield, specifically the Leicester Airport, which is now abandoned. Now, no one knows exactly when the Leicester Airport was built, but from everything I found online, it was most likely built in the late 1930s. Seems like 1937 is the go-to date, but it was primarily used between 1940 and 1970 when it closed down. The Leicester Airport is actually located in the namesake town of Leicester, Massachusetts, which is located just to the west of the city of Worcester. And if you don't know, Worcester has a major airport of its own, as does nearby Oxford. So while nobody knows exactly why the Leicester Airport closed, most people believe it was because of competing airports in the area, and Leicester just fell behind. Now, after Leicester Airport closed in 1970, it did host some other establishments. One I found about was the Highlights Dance Club. There was a dance club here at one point. That also closed down, not sure exactly when. But it's most famous for being the Leicester Airport. Now, other than that, not too much information is known about this online. Pretty vague, pretty scarce, but I'm going to try to tell you as much as I can. But I'm really excited to explore the site. Now, I do want to say really quick, as you can clearly see, the ruins of the Leicester Airport are extremely dangerous. Very dangerous. In fact, I'm going to be cautious as I explore so I don't injure myself. So if you ever come here, err a lot of caution when you come here. Super dangerous. But we're going to be checking out the ruins of the now abandoned Leicester Airport, most likely built in 1937, used between 1940 and 1970. Of course, my name is JMass. If you guys love urban exploration, checking out abandoned sites, and just traveling New England, that's my specialty. I do that all the time on this channel, so why don't you subscribe if you love seeing that stuff? Or you can follow me on Instagram at JMassOfficial. That's at JMassOfficial. But let's get exploring the Leicester Airport here in the town of Leicester, Massachusetts. Pretty dangerous, but pretty cool. So as you can clearly see right now, I was not kidding about this place being extremely dangerous. It's basically nightmare fuel to navigate. It's going to be quite a challenge. So again, I do want to reiterate, very dangerous location. If you ever come here, be extremely cautious. I'm going to be extremely cautious. But I do think this is a location that deserves to be documented. It's a pretty cool abandoned spot. And we're going to check it out right now. I'm just going to be pretty careful as I walk through. But anyways, pretty dope. Obviously, at one point, there were numerous buildings here. They've since collapsed. I don't know exactly what these buildings were. If I had to guess, they were probably just airport offices. I did mention there were other establishments here at one point. Maybe this was the Highlights Dance Club. Not entirely sure. But they were probably airport offices. There could have been a hangar over here, although I think the airport hangar might have been over there, but I'm not entirely sure. But there could be an airport hangar. But very few intact buildings remain. There are a couple spots we can check out, but most of them are just in poor condition like this. Now, this is a pretty cool machine. I was excited to show you guys. I'm sure a lot of you don't even know what this is, and I didn't know. But one of my all-time favorite Urbex YouTubers, Mr. Fables, actually created a video here at the Leicester Airport many years ago, and he goes into great detail about what this machine is. This is actually a cigarette vending machine. Now, they don't have those really anymore. I don't even think they exist anymore. Cigarettes are just a lot harder to buy. They're more expensive. But back in the day, and I'm talking like 70s, 80s, you could actually go to vending machines to buy cigarettes. You know, you put your money in, and then the cigarette just popped out and you bought it. It's like buying chips or soda, except it was cigarettes. You know, for a kid my age in 2023, it's kind of crazy to think about, but that's what it was back in the day. So this is a very old cigarette machine. Super fucking cool. I think the cover of this machine is actually laying around somewhere too. It's somewhere over here. When I was here last time, I actually saw it. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I actually was at this location a couple weeks ago. I came here in mid-June with some fellow urban explorers. I had a lot of fun. It was a really cool time, but I just didn't get a chance to really film, so just came here again on my own, wanted to do that. All right, navigating this is going to be an absolute challenge. Let's see about this. I'm also going to try to show you guys as much as I can of me struggling to walk through, to just really drive home the point that this is a challenge. All right, I think it's over here. That actually, yeah, this might be the other piece of the cigarette vending machine. I think the cigarettes were in those slots, and when you put the money in, that's where they were located. I'm sure they had all the kinds. They probably had your Marlboros, your American Spirits, your Camels, your Luckies. They probably had all of them. This is pretty cool too. There's also a safe right here, an abandoned safe. You might be thinking to yourself, oh, J-Mass, you should try to go in and see what there is. Maybe there's buried treasure or money. Maybe I could be rich. Well, if you take a look over here behind this bush, someone beat me to it. They actually found a way inside the safe. Obviously now it's completely empty, but absolutely wild to me that someone managed to dig a hole into the middle of this safe, or the side of the safe. Absolutely crazy. But I do wonder what was in there at one point. Maybe money? Probably nothing major, but kind of cool. So a lot of the ruins left behind here at the Leicester Airport are mostly collapsed roofs, as you can see. There's also another one right here. Major collapsed roof. You can see all of the shingles are just destroyed. I'm actually standing on one of the roofs right now. Got some sort of ventilator, I think, but just wild how mangled this thing is. For the record, I don't know how these collapsed. I don't know if there was like, you know, a tropical storm or a nor'easter. I don't even know if it was human made, but I have a feeling it was probably due to weather. I mean, obviously, New England gets a lot of horrible storms from rain to snow. It was probably just natural decay, but who knows? So when I came here last time, I actually managed to get inside this little building right here. This is one of the few intact rooms here at the abandoned Leicester Airport. I'm going to try to do the same again, show you guys. Just got to be cautious. Actually, let's take a look at this really quick. Look at that. God damn, it's so destroyed. It does kind of feel like you're walking through like the ruins of like a hurricane or a tornado, you know, like some major cataclysmic, you know, weather just warped through this town and destroyed everything. It's really creepy. You know, maybe let's try to go in there. Just gonna be a little cautious. That's the theme of the day, caution. Does look like there are some things in there. There's a chair over there. I don't know, can we make it in? All right. Come on, you got this, J-Mass. Whoa, that's sketch. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm filming so much of me struggling, just kind of driving the point home about how dangerous this is. Okay, it does look like we're inside one of the buildings right now. Random chair right here. Oh, there's actually a room in there too. Look at this wallpaper. All different cards. You got the queen. Oh, they're all queens. Oh, queen, jack. Huh, that's kind of cool. Strange wallpaper. What is this though? This is piquing my interest. Some random machine right here. I don't know if that might have been a cash register actually. If anyone knows, let me know below, but that could potentially be a cash register. It's obviously very old. You wouldn't see that nowadays, but it's probably from like the 80s or 90s. Wow, that's dope. Of course, you got your electrical panel right here. Jesus, this thing is just destroyed. I'm definitely not going in there, just a little too dangerous and probably like 50,000 diseases, but pretty cool. I'm going to grab my flashlight, though, and then in a second, we're going to go in that building over there. It's a little darker, but still really cool. Okay, so that's the outside right here, and we are officially inside one of the few intact buildings. Now, there's not too much here. There's obviously a lot of destruction and debris. I mean, that's kind of a given, but I did just want to show you guys there are some remnants. You can see there's a filing cabinet right here, completely rusted. Random can of Ajax. But then if we go over here, there's actually a bathroom. I actually came in here with one of the urban explorers last time I was here, and there was a bathroom. You can go inside. Actually, there's one of the sinks right there. And of course a desk. Very rusted though. Yeah, check that out. The abandoned Leicester Airport toilet. How would you like to use that? Oh man, getting through this is wild. Let's see what's going on in here. Yeah, it looks like you got another toilet, sinks. It does look like I could get in there. It's just a very tight squeeze right here. Let me see if I can do it. Pardon me. Oh, I did it. Fuck. I just squeezed through. Tighter than it looks. Got our trash can right here. Yeah, so this must have just been the bathroom. Oh yeah, you got the stall right there. Wow, this whole thing must be the bathroom. This is a massive bathroom. Damn, this is huge. Yeah, another toilet. Big ass bathroom. I almost wonder if this maybe was the nightclub highlights. I don't know. I feel like clubs usually have big bathrooms. Look at that. XL hand dryer. I wonder if there's a year on that. I don't see a year. But that's from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. That's where this was created. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's really about it. I guess this is just the bathroom here. I'm going to squeeze back in here, and we're going to keep exploring the site. But I did just want to show you guys one of the few intact rooms. Pretty dope. Okay, guys, so I just came back from that bathroom area. I was just looking around this whole area. Could not find another place to get in. This right here is really our last chance, but I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get in here. I'm going to try, though. But it looks so sketchy. I mean, there is clearly something of an interior. Probably not a safe one, but an interior nonetheless. Fuck, let's see how we can do this. Wow. This is not stable. I mean, yeah, you can see there is stuff in there. All right, let's try this. Whoa. Not good. Not good. All right. You got this? You got this, J-Mass? Oh, urbexing legend. I'm just joking. Be really careful. You know, I say this in a lot of videos. Do as I say, not as I do. What I'm doing right now is extremely careless and dangerous, but makes for good content, doesn't it? Yeah, this is just more destruction. Jesus, this place is fucked. We tried, though. In a second, I'm going to go to the other side of this building. There is a place we can peer in over there, but I think that's about it for this side. I mean, this is just mayhem. Trying to navigate this is mayhem. Pretty cool, though. I'm glad I got to bring you guys along and show it off. All right, this is the other side of the collapsed buildings. I do want to apologize if it's a little noisier over here. There's actually a road right over there. The Leicester Airport is literally right alongside a road, so a little bit noisy, but yeah, still pretty cool. Again, destroyed though. Check this out. At least the shape of this building is a little better. Like, you can tell it was a building at one point, but the roof is completely slanted. There's still carnage over there. I mean, there's no winning with this place. It does really suck. Obviously, would have loved to go in here when the buildings were still standing, but it is what it is. Ah, that's closed off. That sucks. But this is different. This is made out of cinder block. Huh. I feel like a lot of the buildings so far have been made of wood. And then I did see some brick. All right. I do remember when I was here last time, I could climb up these cinder blocks right here. And I think we could peer inside here. Yeah, check that out. Damn, just destroyed. I really hope I can find out how these were destroyed. I remember looking online, just couldn't find much about it. I don't know if these were from a natural disaster or just years of weathering down. I don't think humans would have done this though. This just seems too powerful. This has to have been a storm or something. Just crazy. Jesus. But anyways, that is about it for the buildings here at the Leicester Airport. There's a few other things I want to show you before I head out. Make our way back down. One thing you'll notice right here is that there are actually remnants of a parking lot. Check this out. You can actually see the yellow markings still intact. Obviously, the asphalt is completely cracked. You know, you got weeds growing out. Not what it used to look like, but still really cool. See? Got the parking spaces still left behind, all the yellow markings. It is honestly a really cool site. So if I had to guess, you know, the cars would pull in from the main road, find their spot, and then head right into work. Kind of cool. But very soon, the last thing I want to show you guys are the runways. I haven't actually seen the runways. While I've seen all of this stuff, I've not seen the runways. I think the runways are very faded though, so we're gonna see what we can find, but I believe all of the actual airport's functionalities were way back there. So we're gonna go check that out. Fuck. Okay guys, I'm in serious trouble right now. I really gotta finish filming this video. I still got a lot more to see, but my phone is so low on battery. I'm at like 2%. I got my charger, but now I need an outlet to actually charge my phone, and I don't know where there's gonna be an outlet here in the middle of the woods. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's an outlet right here. Perfect. Although, why is this outlet on a cinder block? That doesn't make sense. There's not even going to be any electrical current. How am I going to charge my phone right now? Give it a try. I have nothing to lose. Just put this in. Woo. Okay, guys. I got a little bit of an electrical shock, but we're all good. I'm going to continue on exploring the Leicester Airport, but lesson learned. Never stick your iPhone charger into a cinder block outlet. It's dangerous. Never do it. Didn't think I'd ever need to know that information, but now I know. But anyways, I'm still exploring the site right now. I actually don't know if we're going to be able to see the runways themselves. So I'm actually going on the road right now, and there is a road that leads into the woods. Actually, there's two roads that lead into the woods. They go over to where the former runway once was, but the problem is, you'll see in a second, super overgrown. It's actually completely closed off with overgrowth, and it's not the kind where like I can bushwhack in, like it's really bad. And the other road, same thing, very overgrown. I'm going to try my best to see if we can check out the runways, but if not, not a huge deal. There's honestly not too much there. It's mostly just grassy fields. So anyways, if I can't get to them, video over. If I can, then that'll be the last thing we check out, but I just wanted to let you guys know about that. So unfortunately, guys, I tried, but the runway is just inaccessible. It's super difficult to get to, and ultimately, it's really just a grassy field. I just want to show you, you know, where the planes actually took off in the Leicester Airport, but not too much to see, just a grassy field. I think some of it's actually been converted to farmland, but primarily it's just really hard to get to, super difficult to access. But that's fine because all this stuff behind me was really what I wanted to show you guys. The former buildings here at the Leicester Airport, obviously completely destroyed in horrible condition, but still really cool to see. I believe most of these were the offices, maybe a hangar or two. And of course, you know, when the Leicester Airport closed down, there were other establishments here, primarily the Highlights Dance Club, which, you know, when I looked it up online, a lot of people had pretty fond memories of. So kind of cool that there was a dance club here at one point. But yeah, that was the Leicester Airport here in the town of Leicester, Massachusetts. It was built sometime in the late 1930s, most likely 1937 from all the sources I found. But it was used primarily between 1940 and 1970. And 1970 was a year that it closed down. most likely due to competition with other nearby airports, but still really cool. Just want to show this off. You know, I known about this place for years, but came for the first time a few weeks ago with some other really cool urban explorers, had a great time, and I want to come back on my own and film it, full-length video, so yeah, pretty dope. But anyways, guys, my name's been JMass. If you love urban exploration, checking out abandoned sites, don't forget to subscribe to the channel or follow me on Instagram at JMassOfficial. That's at JMassOfficial. But I've been JMass, the Leicester Airport, Leicester, Massachusetts. Absolute chaos, carnage, and destruction. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.